I'm here in Medjugorje, next to the former house of the visionary Visca, and I'm with, what's your name?
Christelle,
Christelle, where are you from?
from France, from the French Alps, nearby the Mont Blanc.
Wow, beautiful.
Yeah.
Now I know why you're so beautiful, the fresh air of the Mont Blanc.
Oh, perhaps, yes.
And but also the Medjugorje smile you have.
I think.
And when did you hear the first time in your life about Medjugorje?
It was during my job, because my job is being a guide for pilgrims. So I go nearly all over the world where there is Catholic sanctuary, and we go to Europe, we go to Holy Land, we go to Canada, we go nearly everywhere. And once in my planning there was Medjugorje. I didn't know about Medjugorje. Well, I had some news, but I never came. And previously, in the years 70s, I discovered another place where the Virgin were appearing. That was in San Damiano, in Emilia-Romagna, in Italy, northern Italy. And I went there, and she converted my heart.
What happened there?
What happened? I was totally transformed, totally changed in my life, in my way of thinking, of doing. Yes, in Medjugorje. It was. I was born. Yes, I was born.
Wow.
In
Reborn.
Yes, reborn. I was
in
reborn in San Damiano. So when in my planning, I had Medjugorje, I made a link, because the last apparitions to Mama Rosa in Italia, in San Damiano, were in 1981. And the first apparitions here in Medjugorje were in the same year, 1981. So I made the link, and I thought to myself, well, I don't know Medjugorje, I will go. So I went, and this is I come here for the 8th time. Yeah, that's it.
And what happened here for you? What is so special?
It was long for me to enter in Medjugorje spirituality, to enter in the Gospel school, because I'm French, totally French. Sorry.
Like the head,
And
no thinkers.
yes, the head is a bit and hard. Yes, and but among all these peregrinations, this is the 8th time I come, the lady opened the doors of my heart, of my spirit, and especially this week, it's incredible. Concretely, yesterday, 17th of August, it was the feast of the apparition of Knock in Ireland. You will see why I tell it. At the end of Holy Mass in French, the priest told, well, I had that inspiration during the Mass that somebody is praying now for her husband, and his heart is very close to God. It doesn't want God in his life. No. And I knew it was for me, because my husband is like that. And he added, but to get his grace for her husband, she has to pray and to consolate my heart, Jesus' heart. And this touched me much more than adoration, consolation, because I'm a mum, so just like the mummies, we love consolate. And after, at night, I promised at the end of this Mass, I promised to God to go to do a second Via Crucis. In the morning we went to the Crucifix, but at night, with a group, at night I promised to God to go back to Via Crucis in the sanctuary, to do it to consolate Jesus. I did it. And after, when I went out, I wanted to greet a friend of mine. He was in Medjugorje. He told me, well, come, we will have a drink. And in the bar there was a group of Irish people playing guitar, singing, very nice people. And they told me, come, we are here. My friend was with them. And somebody nearby me, an Irish man, showed me a video. I didn't know this man. He showed me a video where you can see this man dancing around a prosthesis for the leg. I did not really understand understood what he showed me. It's just after I understood, because when I had to go, I greeted him and I asked him, "What's your name?" His name is Paul, and my husband is Paul. It was very strange. When I came back to the hotel, I remembered this video, and I thought to myself, yes, it's for my husband, because my husband has a very big problem with blood in his leg, and perhaps his leg will one day be cut, and he will need a prosthesis. And this video showing that this man had the same problem, and thanks to the prayers, he had no leg cut. Incredible. It was a really nice sign yesterday. Thank you, Lady of Knock.
And this is also Medjugorje, no?
Yeah.
Our Lady shows through people coincidences.
Yes.
It gives messages, no?
Yes, this is full of signs. But even in our life, daily life, she's there everywhere. But if our heart is closed, we don't hear, we don't see, we don't imagine all the signs. So we have to open our heart, and we have to ask the Lady to open our heart, because she does. That's why here it's a school of heart, Medjugorje, and it's very important to work on the heart. Yes.
And do you pray the rosary daily?
Yes. Yes.
What is so special about the rosary? What would you tell people why pray the rosary?
The rosary. Each Ave Maria that we pray is a rose that we offer to the Gospel. Each time we pray, we know it from Fatima, from Dongobi, Movimiento Sacerdotal Marial. We know that each Ave Maria we pray is a chain we put around the devil, so that he can't go on making bad things in the world. That is very important. That's why we must pray. And the prayer is a work on our heart, on our spirit. It's a connection to Radio Paradise.
Yeah. So true, so true. And what would you tell people why in Medjugorje you have the 5 stone? Why is confession so important?
Because you can't find peace if you don't go to confession. Confession, you will put your chains all around you, around your past, around your daily life. You will put away all these chains, because the priest is a doctor for the soul. Really, I think there would be much less person in psychiatric centers if we go much more to the priest for confession. That's very important.
And what is for you the Holy Mass?
Holy Mass? But Holy Mass, Jesus is there. So we go to confession. This is one of the pillars, 5 pillars of Medjugorje. We go first to confession to find peace in our life, in our heart, in our spirit, all around us, and everywhere in the world. After, when we are cleaned, purified, Jesus can come and give all the graces in our soul. That's the main of the Holy Mass. He is there at each Holy Mass. So
in the Holy Communion.
Yes, that's great.
And let's go to the Bible. No Bible.
Bible. We need to read the Bible, another pillar of Medjugorje, because everything, Jesus said everything. So we just have to read what is said without thinking about I don't understand, why did he say, how. No, you read, it's very simple. If you don't understand everything, it doesn't matter. You will understand 1 word, 2 words, 3 words. It will work on your heart. It's very important. But don't try to put intelligence in that. You read the text.
Read it with the heart.
You read it with the heart. That's it.
And how is fasting for you? Is that difficult?
No.
Wednesday, Friday.
It's easy to start it at Medjugorje because it's a way of liberation also. Liberation of your body, because you know your body, just like a car needs to go to change the oil regularly, your body needs also to be cleaned without so much food, and you will see that when your body is liberated from the food, your spirit is light, and your heart is open. It's a therapy also.
Wow. Thank
Yes.
you so much for this insight.
And what is important also is the silence in our life.
Yeah.
When you make diet, or when you pray, or when you're in your life, we must put silence. Let silence enter in our lives, because in the silence God is speaking to us. If there is noise, tribulations, you can't hear Jesus' voice. But you need silence in your life. Thank you.
So much for that beautiful interview.
Thank you. Bye bye.